Relax, bro. I know me, I was ballin'. Power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Press it around me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is I just see white. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up. Gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. I got on light blue. It don't matter. Hey, I already ordered my shit. And my shit already downloaded. Yeah.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health.
Okay, Coach, thank
First
you.
of all,
EA Sports
I ain't
coverage
got no
for the
cash
National
app,
Football League
so
is in
that's
uptown
dead.
Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports.
They want me to bring the ball down.
These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
All right, Tim, you ready?
Set, double 80, 53, Mike, go. Joker.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, let me see what defense was that. Okay. I like that.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
I like that.
One was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move.
I know he blitzing.
And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. So we got 3 of 1 tackle.
They're going to get stiff arm like a little bitch.
Tackle made by K1 short.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books.
Try to squeeze through that motherfucking end.
Yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's
working. That's a pick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Rodgers now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Out to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He finds an opening past the 40. 16 yards, a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Gun.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
I gotta put a little more air under that.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard
Put a little more air under that, Coop.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And
holding.
That'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down,
however.
Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty,
outside the tackle box.
They lost him down.
They lose the yardage, and of course,
Madden
they also
don't get it
lose
wrong.
the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down.
Come here, Melly.
Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. You know, the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks.
I don't play against him long enough to know that he gonna use Aaron Rodgers to do what.
Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10. Set. Ready. Set 53. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Godot. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I ain't complaining, though.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Maybe he on the phone.
At the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dontari Poe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field
Coming
position.
for that nigga now.
On first down, Newton. Complete to right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Newton. Wright's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
My ball back.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Kick him up the team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Steps away to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grit.
And he's going to go down again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Check. With a set, ready? Check. 42's the mark. 3 bucks. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the ground, McCaffrey. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, ready? Right there to 3.
Now Cam, option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal.
Oh, I might have missed that.
Officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
Kinkley, don't kill him.
Everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Oh, come on, Burberry.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 1. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers get a score closer.
I was like, man, that nigga don't go no huddle. Ooh, I'm gonna line up in the defense and tear his ass up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock running down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 7, Newton.
Ooh, Cam, I set you up, Cam.
To Newton and take him down for the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it?
Yeah, I did.
They saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now
and he goes down. It's a sack.
Look at him.
They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They could not contain.
Look at him playing a little defense.
And we're back now in Charlotte as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
He ain't going nowhere, though.
Fielded at the 33.
Come here, Millie.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
That shit ain't gonna keep working now, Tim. Come on now.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
No, he tried to
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ah, damn. don't know what you take me as.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
20.
From the end zone, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted.
I should have threw it more towards the inside.
Kevin King with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
Throwing again. Rodgers going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And nothing but
good pitch.
Touchdown, Packers.
Good pitch.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line, the 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And I think this defense
they wouldn't let me do it.
As he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running, and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready? Ready? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Cam's going to run the option right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 50, Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second.
I knew that was about to happen.
Now a man open down the middle
He
of
did
the
that
field.
just in time, man, boy.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Bitch.
And he will get this into the end zone.
I need to hurry up and went back to that play, boy. I was about to cook his ass again.
Devontae Adams, 94 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Sun shines on the dog ass head down there.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
Ball game.
Tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Newton.
Oh, he picked that bitch.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Oh, he scored too.
Adrian Amos with a pick. The 30.
Nope.
The 20.
He scored too. Pick 6.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
He left too much time on the clock for me, though.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation
that motherfucking touchdown pass he got from old boy.
Ampersand?
I like it.
A very important extra point there.
That wasn't even Aaron Rodgers. That's the defense kept him in the game that time.
By a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
He still left too much time on the clock for me,
Take it in the end zone. And all All that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I want something just like this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
Cam fighting.
Come on, Cam. He won now.
Cam,
fumble the damn ball.
And this defense has
That nigga Cam fumbled the ball.
Turn it to the house for 6.
Boy, you got, hey boy, that boy got lucky.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge.
That boy got lucky. That boy got lucky on that one. What, Cam? Come on, Cam. God damn.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers.
Rodgers, what's wrong with you?
He's taken down. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2
This nigga Cam fumbled the damn ball. Cam, what the fuck?
Scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
I know. That nigga Cam fumbled the damn ball. Cam, what the fuck?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the
there you go again.
Can't get a throw off.
Nigga can't kill him.
Down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
I want something just like this. Good game, boy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.
I took my foot off his neck.
Game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter.
That nigga was sacking the shit out of you, boy. You heard him when no huddle and ran through that bitch, boy. I said, boy, that nigga would have got me, gave me a little time to get back on that corner. That was ball game.
How about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense. They will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Green Bay, they keep
all them boys dead.
The playoff races. They move to 8-3.
Hey, because when he do get in the playoffs, guess what? He got to go up against Carolina again.
Meanwhile, for Carolina, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the
I say, man, they keep trying to throw this ball to Devontae Adams over the top because he caught that one pass.
Our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I done do my speed thing. Yeah. 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 I caught myself just trying to run the ball. Took my foot off his neck. Shit, I ain't got no money on this team. Well, it's over with. Well, look at this shit. I can't even sign these niggas, boy. 448K. Hell no. Yep. All these niggas gonna be in the goddamn free agency, boy. Look, bro. I'm telling you how many people. I think I only got 43 people on my team. Oh, I got 46. I can't get nobody. I don't know where all the money went though. Like, goddamn. Luke Kuechly make 80 million. Quan Short make 80 million. Cam Newton make 117. Gerald McCoy make 39. That pick six got my ass though. Well, yeah, he about to he got about 2 more seasons. That ass gone. Hell no. Ain't no 99. Hell no. No. He's still balling though. Oh hell. Troy, I'm trying to get girly from Troy. Troy bullshit. I know, that's what I said. I was gonna get McCaffrey for him. I told him come get McCaffrey. Bro, I got Gurley and Jonathan Jones over here. Boy. I mean, not Jonathan Jones, Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin. I'm going for like an hour though. And I'm going to get a new controller. Alright, holla at your boy later. Mm-hmm.